live from Soho, New York City. It's Wearable Electronics with Becky Stern.
Hey, everybody. We didn't start the pizza.
I know, this is the thing.
Welcome to the show. It's June 24th. We're live in sunny, beautiful Soho, New York City. With me is Phil, Mr. Ladiator himself. What's on today's show, Phil?
I'm glad you asked. On today's show, pizza. No.
Pizza.
We're going to have Wearable Wednesday.
That's where we show a new video and stuff from the community projects and news.
Component of the week.
It's solar panels this week.
Oh, that's nice. Good timing.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I do try to thematically compose the show.
Daystar panels. Okay. Tools we like.
It's a new product, a wire, 3 different styles of wire wrangler.
And questions and answers. You got questions? Becky has answers.
About wearables, I do. If you have questions about wearable electronics, you can post them in the comments now here, which could be anywhere, really.
Yeah.
Google Plus, YouTube, the Adafruit blog, Twitter, and I will grab them up for a future show and make you eligible to win the show's giveaway, which this week is a copy of Getting Started with Adafruit Flora by me and Tyler Cooper.
This is a shocking giveaway. Oh my God.
Nobody's complained about the book being the prize. It's a good book and it's a good prize.
It is.
I mean, like, it's the gift that keeps on giving. It makes a nice gift. If you don't want it, you can give it to somebody you know. It's great.
Give it to some kid. Okay.
I think it's better than just a Flora, in my opinion.
All that and more on Wearable Electronics with Becky Stern.
That's the name of the show.
Okay.
Phil and I have been making all the songs about pizza. That's why we're talking about pizza.
No, you told me every song is better if you substitute the word pizza, and you told me that like on like a Friday. And then so all weekend, every time a song came on, I'm like, okay, smooth pizza, dun, 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 dun. And then we discovered today that most Michael Jackson songs are excellent pizza songs.
really
and
good.
so now all songs are pizza songs forever. They will never be able to listen to music again.
Sausage, cheese. There's just a lot of songs you can make about pizza. Because pizza toppings, pizza delivery, like there's a lot of like. Anyway, pizza is not wearable electronics.
Okay, I do. You know what? I'm gonna roll it back in.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring it back in.
Okay.
And it's gonna be as if we planned this. So I don't have a watch this Wednesday tip or thing, but I do have a little story. So I have this Apple Watch. I'm still trying out all the apps to figure out like what Adafruit should do and like what's going on. And you know, you've tried the Android Wear. So one of the apps I tried was one that it listens to the music around you.
Shazam.
And I don't know. I forget.
And it tells you what the song is?
And it will try to. And I couldn't really get it to work. And
sounds like Shazam. There might be a competitor to Shazam.
Yeah.
But
let me tell you which one it was.
That's the classic one.
It was SoundHound.
Oh, okay.
And I eventually had to get the phone and the watch out. So I'm standing there like this, and eventually it got. I knew the name of the song was an Aerosmith song.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't.
It was Dream On, or as I like to call it, Pizza On. Pizza on, pizza
Well, I mean,
on.
that one could stay Dream On, but then like the rest of the lyrics would be about pizza, you know, like dreaming about the pizza.
Dream pizza. Dream. Okay, all right, see this is...
Companies often offer like extra content for Shazam or whatever, where it's like,
this
Shazam this commercial and get like an extra video or whatever.
SoundHound. So anyways, I discovered that it wasn't quite working, and I figured out a way. I had to bring out the phone with its microphone and then the watch, and I'm just standing in a place as
you do, like your selfie stick or whatever. I did find that the digital signal processing stuff on the Android Wear watch that I tried, the Moto 360, was really good. Like the voice, it had 2 microphones, so it could do like noise cancellation, background noise, foreground noise isolation. So like I'm in my kitchen making a lot of noise, asking it when the pork will be done, and it like can hear me.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I'm gonna derail the show a little bit. On another note, so you got an Echo. I have an Echo.
Oh yeah.
Have you been playing with it?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It mainly tells me the weather and emails me my to-do list.
Okay.
Which is helpful because I have this home work split that's kind of like where I'll forget about to-dos.
Do you use it for an alarm clock, or do you not even use an alarm clock?
I don't. I have an alarm clock set on my phone, but I consistently wake up at least 10 minutes before it every single day.
Okay.
So the alarm clock is more like stop snoozing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I haven't used the alarm clock. They're now selling the Echo for the general public now. If you signed up, you could get one. This is another example of that has really interesting technology, and Adafruit is very interested in some of the sensors. And one of the things I like to do with it is there's an if then this that channel. Right. So you can trigger it. You can say, hey, send me an email about blah blah blah, and it'll actually do a bunch of triggers.
That's what I do. Actually, there's only a few voice commands that Echo will understand that you can use with if this then that module. So it's what's on my to-do list and what's on my shopping list. And many of the things that you want to do with it that aren't sanctioned, like Philips Hue activities, you actually have to hack one of those. And they say like, okay, ask it what's on your to-do list, and it will like
do
this other thing.
What's on my to-do list? It'll lights. Yeah.
Right, and so that's kind of weird. But I have it, the if this then that module, that when I ask it what's on my to-do list, it tells me, but it also sends me an email with the contents of my to-do list. Delay. Right, which is perfect for me, because before I leave for work, I'll remember all the stuff I have to do. Yeah. Then I'll get on my bike and forget it all, and then it'll be in an email waiting for me when I get here. So that's really helpful. Cool. But also just the weather, because I live alone. I need something that will talk back to me. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. So far, it's cool.
So I go home and I say, play Morrissey on Amazon Prime.
Right.
And it'll just have some nice depressing music.
I haven't uploaded my music into it yet. I use Spotify, not Pandora, so
Pandora you can link the accounts with.
The freaking, that's what's annoying about it, right? Is the
welcome to the future.
The isolation, come on.
Yeah.
It's getting there though. I'm sure it'll get, as it gets more popular, more features will get added to it, right? Kind of like we did Ringly, the Ringly teardown. You can see it only works with these 4 services, and Uber but not Lyft, and Snapchat but not LinkedIn or whatever. And so by demand they're adding more, and but really open devices are the way to make it so that you can add your own modules to it, because I would love to.
And what I'm trying to say is not only is this connected to wearables, but we're going to be releasing Adafruit.io soon, and Adafruit.io will be able to work with all this stuff.
Right, so I could be like, Alexa, turn my dress blue.
Yes, you'll be able to do that.
And it'll do it. So that's where we're going with all of this stuff. It's all related. I believe it's an Internet of Things.
Yeah. Okay, well, if you want to buy none of the things we talked about, but buy some of the stuff in the Adafruit store, use the code SUMMER, 10% off all the way up to 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. And
so when the text is on the slide, it doesn't help you. It doesn't help you anymore.
It doesn't do anything. Okay, Wearable Wednesday. What's on the blog today?
This is where Wearable Wednesday is on the blog. We show all kinds of cool projects from Adafruit blog contributors like Leslie and Jessica and others. This is a really cool young person sibling project, older sister helping younger sister build a sparkle dress for a school a school dance. I watched this video and there are some British accents in there, so some of the terminology, I'm imagining it's like a prom.
Okay. Nothing separates us more between us and the Brits and our language.
And our language, I know. Well, I just, just trying to place it. Maybe Australian, actually. Okay. I didn't notice. But
Scotland.
Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't Scottish.
Okay. I like Scottish accents.
I'm Scottish, so I don't know, Braveheart.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can check out more information and a detailed write-up of this project. There was some trials and tribulations, some conductive thread switch to wire, some of that kind of stuff. And the next slide is just a picture of the circuit. It's got a Flora and a Flora accelerometer and some sewable neopixels throughout for a motion-activated dance outfit dress.
Next up. Bird.
Leslie posted this. It's a cute. I just didn't even notice that it was a bird until just now.
Bird. Bird is a word.
Put a bird on it. This is put a bird on it and put an LED on it.
Yeah, that's great. That's all you have to do.
A bird and an LED.
So what does this do?
The Nexus. It's a color mixing bracelet. So it's an RGB LED, and it has 3 pressure sensors on the other side that you can use to color mix. Add the different R, G, and B channels to your LED to increase and decrease their brightnesses to make different colors of your bird's eye. Conductive fabric.
I think I sent you this one.
Yeah, and I've seen it for a while. This is out of the New Ink, the New Museum Incubator project. Yeah. Did you read the motherboard post about this project?
I don't remember.
It's really funny.
I saw it on Twitter, and someone's like, the LED dash out, that's it, you're done for the day.
Right, you're done. Right. So this is the I don't remember what this is called now. The dog. It's got a clever name. Shoot. Can't remember the clever name of the clever dog LED vest project.
See if I can.
Dog party? It's on the blog.
Disco dog.
Disco dog. Dog party was not that far off. Okay, Disco. This is the.
That's a competing company.
Disco dog LED dog vest. It's got is Bluetooth controllable, so there's an app you can change the colors and have different patterns. And there's a lost dog mode. What the motherboard blog post said was this is both the thing and the parody of the thing in itself, and pointed out a trend of hardware projects or startup projects being both themselves and the parody of themselves. Because honestly, the battery might last 8 hours, might last 24 hours.
This is like the Uber of dog vests.
If your dog is lost, think about upgrading your leash technology before you get your LED dog. I don't know, whatever. It's cool. It's available in sizes small, medium, and large. I believe that the Dachshund is wearing a small.
Okay.
Super cool.
Next up.
This is our premiere video of the week. It is about the Flora BLE module, which we've covered on the show before, but maybe you would like to learn some more information about how to get started.
You just shot like last week.
Yeah.
This is hot off the press.
Yeah, this is our debut
video today. If there was a press
today.
that video popped out of.
There is. It's called Final Cut. Like, rendering.
Yeah. Hot off the...
I know, I have my automation.
Hot off the graphics chip.
Hot off the,
Okay, let's roll
GPU.
it. Let's roll it. We're rolling it. It's rolling.
This is the Flora Bluefruit LE module. It's a sewable way to add Bluetooth low energy communication to your wearables projects to work with your phone or tablet. To get started, connect up your Flora and your Bluefruit module using alligator clips. Grab the Arduino library and upload the sample code provided. To communicate with your Flora BLE module, grab the free Bluefruit LE Connect app for iOS or Android. You can directly send a color from the color picker, one of 8 buttons from the control pad, or pass through your phone's motion sensor or GPS data to Flora. Advanced users might also like the profiles that allow the Bluefruit LE to act as a UART data pipe or an HID keyboard, our heart rate monitor, and URI beacon. You can read all about these modes in the complete tutorial on the Adafruit Learning System. These large sewable pads are designed for sewing with conductive thread. We recommend keeping the module close to Flora and using an embroidery hoop for best results. For more tips on working with conductive thread, check out this video on the topic. If sewing's not your jam, you can always solder wires onto your Flora BLE like any other PCB. Whip up something new or add a Flora Bluefruit LE module to your existing wearables projects to add remote control features. It's compatible with all serial-enabled Arduino-compatible boards and can be used in a limited capacity with Gemma or Trinket, as in Phil B's Goggles project. Let us know what wearable Bluetooth ideas you've got cooking in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more wearable electronics from Adafruit.
Okay, we're back.
Was that everything you wanted to know about the Bluetooth module? Everything. Do we
have the first wearable Bluetooth?
Yeah,
we do.
For sure.
Okay.
Who else who made a Bluetooth module? I mean, like, you can
Okay.
put other Bluetooth modules in your clothes.
This was
Nobody is
specifically
stopping
made
you.
to be sewn, and
Yeah.
it's a Flora, and it's a Bluefruit, and it's nice. Okay.
Yeah, it's really nice, and it's really fun to use. And if you would like to buy one, you can use code SUMMER and get 10% off.
Okay. Let's do component of the week on this fine sunny day.
Okay.
It's solar panels.
Guys, I thought that you might want to know about solar panels.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Basically, the 3 solar panels we carry in the shop that I would recommend for your summertime adventures.
Number 1.
This summer. Yes, that would be what we have our sizes. I wrote them down. We don't have a small. We have a medium, a large, and a huge.
Yes.
We have the McDonald's of
yes.
The Starbucks of.
This is value menu supersizing.
Supersize your solar panel.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we just don't have a small one in the shop yet. This is your medium 6-volt 2-watt solar panel. It's about this big. It's going to fit on like all of your bags, not just your largest of bags. And
not your dog Olive, but all of your bags.
All of the solar panels would fit on Olive because she's a big dog. But this is your Dachshund size solar panel.
Oh, okay. See how we're like. This is why we script the show and spend so much time with the writers.
Right. Those writers.
Yeah. No, our writing team.
Yeah.
Team of 40. We keep 40 writers.
I could really use a joke writer, actually.
Yeah. They're unionizing. That's the only thing. But it's okay. The Writers Guild is a very good thing, and I'm happy about it. Anyways.
Colin's on the writing team.
Okay.
Whenever we rehearse, I steal like half his jokes.
Do you want me to show the back?
Yeah. So all of our solar panels have these screws on the corner. So they go through most fabrics. Leslie was talking about making her solar panel bag and how like her sort of foam. Yeah, there you go. Her foam foam-backed vinyl was like a little too thick and was challenging to get some of the screws on. So you can either use the screws and poke little holes in your bag and put the solar panel on, or you can just use like Velcro tape.
Okay.
And then that makes the solar panel easily removable. The other 2 sizes are the large, which you see above here, which is 6 volt and 3.4 watts, and then the huge, which is 5.6 watts. Yes, that's large and that's huge. And these are from Voltaic, the people who make the the backpacks and stuff with the solar panel. So they're really.
I have some things to say about this.
They're really like strong and like scratch resistant. You can like knock on them and stuff, and then also waterproof.
Yeah, I have one last thing to say. One of the reasons we went with Voltaic is because they're very wearable solar panels. They're made to be on clothing.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. Well, bags. These aren't flexible solar panels, just to be clear, but they're very rugged.
If you were to put them on something, we think they're the best. They're not the cheapest, but they are the best.
Yeah. So I recommend using, and then the next slide is the tutorial for the solar boost bag. You can use any of those solar panels with this tutorial, which is just basically linking our solar LiPoly charger, a backup battery, and a power boost to make a backup battery for your phone that is charged by solar or USB. And then you can disconnect that battery pack and use it elsewhere besides your bag too. But if you want to make something for like your bike pannier or your backpack or put it on the roof of your car or anything, these solar panels are fabulous.
So 6 volt 2 watt, 6 volt 3.4 watt, and 6 volt 5.6 watt.
Right. Okay. And that'll just affect like the speed with which you charge up a battery.
Okay. Save $1 or $2. Use code SUMMER all the way up to 11:59 p.m. tonight.
Since it's officially summer.
Tools we love. Okay, these are new. This is a big deal. Becky's turn. This is a big deal.
These are the Pomona clip lead whatever wire organizers, and I have like a laser cut version of this at my desk. There's like little fingers that stick out, and then the wires are held up. And we have 3 different sizes. So we have the color denotes the size. The orange one is the small one, the blue one is the medium, and the black one holds the biggest wires. And of course, they're just limited by the size of the plug at the end, and they say how wide of an actual wire they can support. So I would pick up, my desk doesn't really have walls, so I have to like attach stuff to the desk, but these are perfect for a wall or like a pegboard or any flat surface that you want to use to organize your wires. I'm sure they'd work also for like small tools.
The only walls are in our mind.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, but let me tell you why there's a big deal. So this is a big deal because Pomona is part of a bigger organization, Fluke.
Yeah.
And Fluke has the best, everyone agrees, they have the best multimeters. They're yellow, you know what they are when you see them, they're the best. And for 5 years, I emailed Fluke and I said, could Adafruit stock Fluke? No response. And I had a full thing about the company, our sales, everything about Lady Ada. And then I would reply to that email each year to the same salespeople. And this year, someone said, okay, let's talk. So we've earned the ability to sell Fluke, and it's nice. We like it.
Yeah.
And so we'll be doing some more things about Fluke, but this brand is part of it. Okay.
There you go.
Save a couple
really
bucks.
High quality tools.
Yeah.
You could get 10% off all tools, including the test lead holders and multimeters.
Question and answer time, Becky.
Okay, someone's going to win a book.
Do you want to tell people now and later how they can post questions?
Yeah, okay. I'm happy to tell you
like bookends
all the time about how to add questions. If you would like to enter to win a book, which is what we've been giving away lately, and get your questions answered, you can ask your wearable electronics questions in the YouTube comments of any video, basically. I look at them all. And then on Google+, on the event for this show, on the Adafruit blog, and on Twitter are the main places I look. Occasionally I also look on Facebook, but y'all don't post a lot of comments on Facebook, so.
Yeah, okay.
That's how you ask, and then I queue them up for a future show. I prepare answers, and then those of you whose questions are featured go in the sticky burn hat, and you get to win.
I like Twitter because a bird feeder is tweeting at us, yay, solar panels. I like that a bird feeders. Hey, all the bird feeders out there, giving a shout out.
It's cool.
Okay.
Is it a sentient bird feeder?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Next up.
All right.
Let's answer these questions.
Okay.
Becky, can you suggest some good wearable starter kits? I work for a retail sewing shop and customers are asking us to carry some intro kits.
Yeah, sure. Happy to. 2 of my favorites are the Adafruit Beginner LED Sewing Kit. That's got everything you need to build 2 complete candle flicker LED circuits with no programming or soldering required. Then the other one that's a little bit of a level up from that is the Adafruit Gemma Sequence Starter Pack, which introduces you to microcontroller programming with Gemma, allows you to control some LED sequence on and off with a little battery pack, everything you need. And those are are 2 of like very entry level sewing kits that don't require too much upstart knowledge. We have more elaborate ones with more sensors and everything. Also in the wearables category on the site, you can just click into the kits and packs section and you can see them all. But these 2 for ultimate beginners and sewing only, these are 2 that I would recommend.
If someone wants to resell Adafruit kits, just go to adafruit.com/distributors and fill out the little thing. It's very easy. We'll get you started right away. People make bucks selling Adafruit stuff. Okay.
Yeah, and I think the LED sewing kits come in like a a bag. No, they come in a bag with a sticker that says what it is. And then the Gemma sequin starter packs. Oh, I don't know if those come in a bag or a box.
I don't remember either.
They might come in a box.
We have got 2,600 products. Hard to remember all.
Hard to remember how they all come.
They come in some type of container that's useful.
Usually, well, the reason I mention it is because like some of our, or like many of our products aren't like retail, I wouldn't call them retail ready. They need like an extra sticker or something to say what they are.
Yeah, and retailers tend to like that because they have their own things that they like to put in.
Yeah.
So anyways. Alrighty. Next up. This is from King Moonracer. I want to add some NeoPixels I've left over from MeterStrip, the 30-meter ones, to a hat using a Trinket 3.7 LiPo battery, running a total of 10 NeoPixels. Do I need the 3.3 volt or 5 volt Trinket? The tutorial says a bunch of stuff. I'm just going to skip to the end. Becky, does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter which one.
We have a lot of different people writing tutorials for the site. When Philby writes a tutorial for NeoPixel goggles, and he just uses the Trinket he has around, and like the 3 volt. Use
the Trinket you have.
So there are of course differences between the two trinkets, but for the purposes of your question, putting NeoPixels on a hat, it doesn't matter which one you use. The 3.7 volt Trinket is meant to work with the LiPoly batteries straight away, but the 5 volt Trinket also works with the 3.7 volt batteries. So like Lady Ada would be able to tell you more information about like the specific differences. They run at a different clock speed.
Yeah, if you can't be with the Trinket you want to be with, just be with the Trinket you have.
But if King Moonracer doesn't have any Trinket, then
you gotta get a Trinket.
Then it doesn't matter.
You absolutely have to get a Trinket.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You'd be happy with each one.
Okay. Making a skirt spin with a motor. Hi, I'm planning on making the sparkle skirt from your tutorial, but I really want to make one additional modification. Make the skirt spin with the help of some sort of motor. I've been thinking a lot about possible pulley and belt solutions, but I haven't found anything that seems to fit what I need yet. Any suggestions how I can achieve this? Any help would be greatly appreciated. This is from Christine in the forums.
Such a cool idea, Christine.
Yeah, okay.
But I haven't seen anything like that ever before either. So you're going to have to go with, your research should probably branch out into areas besides just fashion and costumes.
I have a suggestion.
Go ahead.
We have the tail tutorial that Noah and Pedro did. That has a motor.
It has a motor. Yeah, the motor that goes back and forth. Yeah. I think she wants the skirt to.
Oh, I know, but it's
a good place to start, right? The learning system does have a motorized tail with a servo. I would recommend you figure out a solution for the skirt to spin without a motor first. So look at like Lazy Susan mechanisms and see how they work, and see if you can create one using softer materials. Things like carnival rides with like metal bearings come to mind. Also drapery, like curtains, the curtains with the little like plastic bits that ride on a track, and then you clip the fabric onto them, and they can go ride on the track, and maybe you can make a flexible track. And then once your research brings you to a place where you have something that can move, then you investigate how you motorize it. Whether it's that it has a little motor that crawls along a track, it's really going to depend on the system at play. But I would say my advice is to go research other mechanisms outside of clothing that do what you want, and see how you can alter and retrofit them to bring them into clothes.
I just want to be clear. We don't think Susan's lazy. What we think is she just needs a proper motivation. Okay, let's go. Management. Okay, this is from KRAD1212. Hi, where can I buy some Firewalker LED sneakers?
This is a common question, and it'll go for anything, any Adafruit.
Take my money. And they
Wearable.
Have the meme of Fry from.
Yeah, from Futurama. Just take my money.
Take my money.
Adafruit doesn't sell pre-built Firewalker sneakers. However, I did a quick search on Etsy this morning for LED sneakers, and it came up with many pages of results that look very similar. And they are like things that have LEDs embedded in the soles of the shoe. They're not even glued onto the outside. So that's cool. So you can look on places like that, and they might not have all of the same kinds of animations that the Firewalker sneakers have, but if you really don't want to make it, that's one avenue. Another thing you can do is put a post up in the Adafruit jobs board if you want somebody to build you something you see on the Adafruit site. And oftentimes that's a good matchmaking sort of service, right? Like we post up, people are looking for help me with my Burning Man costume, and then
find the best makers to find the best companies. The best companies find the best makers.
Right. So that would be my recommendation: is to post up for a custom pair on the jobs board, or look on a place like Etsy for other people making this kind of stuff for sale.
Okay. Sometimes I think my soul's made out of little tiny spiders, and they're just going to come out during the show, and I just don't like that. Like they're just going to pour out.
Help!
Anyways, so let's give away a book.
Sometimes I have like a really big pimple on my face and I think it's full of spiders and they're all going to come out. Is that similar?
Yeah, it's just like that. You mentioned soles of shoes, and I just thought of it. Just popped into my head. I can't stop it coming out of my mouth. See, the spiders are my thoughts, Becky. Can't stop it.
Somebody's gonna win a Flora book.
Can't stop the spiders.
Phil maybe needs to take a nap.
Jess will be on the show next week. Or Colin. Or a collection of spiders.
Did you see that episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force that was Total Recall, and it was where Carl got like his body got crushed, and so they kept trying to make him new bodies.
No.
And one of them was made entirely of eyeballs.
Oh, well, that's good. I want to see that
Crad 1212. You can't buy some fireworker stickers from us, but you can win a free Flora book. Yeah. Congratulations.
And some spiders.
The spiders are complimentary.
Oh my God, Phil's soul.
Yesterday, I thought there was a spider on my kitchen counter, but it was just a flake of frozen kale that fell off of my hand after putting the chunk full of frozen kale into the blender.
Yeah. MOSFET sometimes thinks he sees a spider, but it's totally not a spider, and he's like, oh, I'm a cat, I'm a mountain lion, and he like hunts it down, and it's like, it's just a piece of dirt.
For me, it was like, oh my God, there's a spider, and I sat there for like a full minute before I was like, nope, it's just a piece of kale.
Yeah, he gets really into it, like a full day of planning, and then in the end he's just like, nah.
Okay, well, anyway, Crad1212, if you would like to claim your prize, you can email support@adafruit.com, and they'll be happy to send you out your Getting Started with Adafruit Flora book. Congratulations. If you would like to win a book or something else in the future, you can just ask us your wearables questions, and we'll feature them on a future show. That's how it works.
Yeah, if you didn't win, it's okay. You can use this code that I accidentally showed for a second.
Right. To get 10% off everything in the Adafruit store except gift certificates and software.
Okay. We got other stuff coming up.
Tonight, if you want to show off your own project, you can come to the show and tell at 7:30 on Google+. You just post up in the Google+ event that you want to show, and then you'll get added and invited. If you're already in the circle, you get invited every week.
Yeah.
And then after that is Ask an Engineer with Mr. and Mrs. Lady Ada, who I'm pretty sure she's not just a collection of spiders. Butterflies, maybe.
No, like silver spiders made out of.
Why do they have to be spiders?
She's like crystal. She's like a crystal spider.
Like a crystal, like one big crystal spider.
Yeah, that creates code that makes other spiders made out of crystals.
Phil and I are writing a movie in our spare time.
Yes.
Stop telling everyone what the movie is about.
Crystal Spider. And then there's gonna be Crystal Spider 2.
That's my new band name.
Okay.
And then tomorrow, stick around for 3D Thursday all day on the blog and in the special 3D Hangout with Noe and Pedro, where they debut a cool new 3D printing project and then show off 3D printing and electronics projects all day on the blog.
This week they're going to be showing off 3D printed spiders. No, they're going to do. They have the Adafruit chess piece.
That's this week, though?
Yeah. I think they're showing in progress.
In progress. Yeah. Okay, yeah, they sneak peek future projects on the Hangout, and then they also show. I think tomorrow's project is the Pi Libretto. Right?
Yeah.
The folding Raspberry Pi computer.
Go on over there.
Okay. Thanks for dealing with us, guys, and our spiders and our spider pizza.
See? Bringing it home.
We could probably make every song about spiders too, but I like
it home. No.
If you have a song that you think sounds particularly fun when you make it about pizza, please tell us in the chat, because I have to go do something when I go back to my desk, and reading your song suggestions about pizza would really make that a lot more fun.
Yep.
And we're here every week on Wednesdays at 2:30. At 2.
Yeah.
Look at me make that mistake twice in one day. At 2 p.m. For more wearable electronics next week.
Okay.
And after that.
Okay. So that's it for the show, everybody. See you next week.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Adafruit YouTube channel so you can find out about our show in advance for free and watch all of our videos. Thanks. See you next week.